What's up? What's up? What's up? So, um, hmm, what I'm looking. Welcome, welcome back to welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to Summon Scroll. It's your boy back again. I'm kind of what I am doing. Why this is up on the screen is what I'm trying to do. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up so I can monitor as well. I'm gonna pull this up over here so I can monitor things, monitor all the things if I can. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Why isn't it this? Come on. It's like it's not even. It's like it's not even seeing. I don't know. It's being a little weird. So I might have to do this manually. It's not snapping. Oh, it might be because it can't snap. But let me see. I don't think it can. But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Am I streaming? I think I am, right? Yeah, I'm streaming. So why isn't it? I think I should be able to create a dashboard, stream manager. Okay. Yeah. So I got that up there. Yeah. So what I'm doing actually right now is I'm looking at I'm looking at this website. One. Today was a great day. Actually, it was an okay day. It was a Monday, so I went to work. I told you I had this just making sure my camera is doing what it's supposed to do. Sorry about the fan over there. It's chilling. I got a new fan. Actually, you probably can't see it, but I got, I've redid this room. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. Let me circle back. So it was a Monday, so I just, I had the interview today, which I always do pretty well on an interview, right? And I think the reason that is because I try to answer questions like, of course, truthfully, but also like, everybody, you got to think like the person that is interviewing you has probably heard the same answer, bogus answer, at least 5 times, maybe even in that day. So you got to stand out, be a little bit different, and be yourself. Add a little twang on it, a little sprinkle magic dust on it, do you in that aspect, but try to be a little bit different. If you're a little bit different, I think it usually works out in your favor, usually because they remember you at that point. But also, you know, not only like being a little bit different, but also I would say, like just go in a little bit confident. So answering questions, what I try to do, the thing that's worked for me is I answer questions, right? They give me a question like, you know, let's say for example, I'll try to pull one of the questions that they gave me today. They asked, give me one time when you receive feedback, and give me one time where you was in a difficult situation or something and you received feedback from your supervisor. How did that go? Whatnot. The way that I answer questions and the way that I tackle them is when I'm giving the answer, it's like I'm saying this is what you. I'm so confident in the way that I'm saying it. I'm answering the questions that I'm presenting in a way is like this is the way it should be done, right? For example, in that I was like, of course, I just came into a situation like this a couple of weeks ago. In that, such and such happened. I can't go into too much detail here. And I was like, this happened. And in a situation like this, you normally, I'm always using phrases like that, like you normally think, or, what should happen, phrases like that. Like I'm presenting the answer as this is what should happen. This is what is this is what's going to happen, right? And so, just that adds on a level of confidence that I think definitely makes you stick out a little bit more. Um, there, at least it does. It does for me, and um, yeah, and I think I rocked it. I think maybe not. I don't know. I should hear back by the end of the week, and I'll definitely keep y'all up to date on that. But after so I the meeting, the interview was about an hour away, one way, hour away. This morning, so I'm all dressed to the nine, not dressed to the nine, not too much, white tailored shirt, black tailored slacks, white undershirt, basic, but dry clean. I always, dry clean my clothes, and so uh, clean, right? And so I get there to the building. When I get there to the building, what I noticed was that I hadn't received an email. So I had applied now about 2 weeks ago. It was at the beginning of July. So I had applied about 2 weeks ago. And I noticed that I noticed that. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So I noticed that um, although I had applied at the beginning of January, I had not received an email. I was looking on the website, and I had not received any what do you call it? Like any update. Like there's not even a way. Um, there's not even like a section, and I wish I could show it to you, but it would kind of release so much information that I don't want to release right now. Um, uh, but uh, yeah, so it kind of release, not release. It doesn't even have a section to where you can kind of follow the application to see where the application is and to see if any any updates are going on right now at that point. And so I was like, okay, all right. So I get there at about 30 minutes before it. If you're not early, right, you're early is on time. This is the way I was, raised. Early is on time. On time is late. Being late is just unacceptable. So I'm always at least like 20 minutes early, or I try to be at least. And so I was there, and I give the person a call. And 1 second, I will have a worker. Um, so I called the lady, and the lady said, "Now this is an hour long trip, right?" So I'm right there in the building, right there in front of the building, 20 minutes early. I had to wake up like an hour earlier than what I normally do to get there on time. And she says, "Oh, I'm just about to call you. The building just, um, the AC is not working. I was just about to call you." All right. So I'm like, okay, okay, okay. You know, I've driven an hour, and at this point, like as a social worker, um, at this point as a social worker, like you kind of, you know, what I mean, I travel a lot. Like I spend a good amount of time on the road, so an hour is not, you know, it's not a very long way, but it's still long enough, especially in the morning, to kind of get you a little bit annoyed. Especially, you know, this is you want your first impressions in any situation is the most important. And this is the first impression that I'm getting for this particular organization. And, you know, it wasn't a great first, first impression, but I was like, okay, I understand. That happens in my building. It happens pretty often. And so I was like, okay, well, can we do it virtually now? Right? I was willing to sit outside in my car. I could do the interview virtually. She replies, "Oh, I'll let you know. Just give me a few minutes." And so I pull off. I'm driving down the road. She gives me a call back. "Hey, my apologies. Everybody is in transit right now. I guess they were going back home because the building was being shut down to work virtually. Everyone's in transit at the moment. Can we do it at 11?" I'm like, okay, okay. Now, mind you, I'm the type of person that it annoys me to no end. Like if I have to waste my time. And even though I understand, that does not mean that my time was not wasted. It might not have been wasted purposely, which that's, but nevertheless, it was still wasted. And so I was a little bit frustrated, but I understood, things happen, right? So I get back to the office, and I was somewhat avoiding the office because not avoiding it because I knew I had to be there, but it was just I did not really want to be there at that particular time. Like when you're about to walk into a hailstorm and you just want to set aside some time before you walk into that hailstorm because you're going to have to walk through it. You're going to have to walk through it to get to the other side, but you just want to prepare yourself mentally, right? That's what I was, that was my plan early in this morning, but unfortunately I had to meet that hailstorm a little bit sooner than I'd hope. I don't know who's meet it a little bit sooner than I'd hope. And I was just unmotivated and a little bit antsy because I'm getting antsy about the interview, so a little bit less confident, but not too much. But it was still bothering me. And yeah, it was just one of those Mondays. I did well at the interview. I did well on the interview, and uh, it worked out. Everything worked out. The day, not so much productive because just not. We do have, we have the 19th is Juneteenth, so I think this is going to be a 4-day week for us. Yeah. So back to the beginning, why I'm here is because I was trying to find what the proper name of a group home. That's the project that I mentioned yesterday that I'm trying to do is work on a group home. And yeah, so I was trying to find out the name, and that's why I was looking on here. Uh, to try to find what the name of adult care, how to start a facility. See, these are the list of facilities, right? And so I don't know what a child group home name would be. Mental health to establish new provider. Do I need a license? This page, mental health license. Mental health license require a variety of services that offers treatment for individual mental illness. In North Carolina, for some service, a residential mental facility. Do I need a license? I see. Facility means any person at one location whose primary purpose is to provide services for the care, treatment, rehabilitation of mentally ill, the developmentally disabled, or substance abuse. See, I don't know if what I'm looking for is this. I don't know what I'm looking for is this. I would think it would have a home in the name, and so family care home, but that seems to be more or less for adults. So I don't know. I'm gonna work on that, but that I'm already 16 minutes in, and I want to play a game. Where is it? Don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I want to play Clair Expedition 33. Alright. Because I was actually enjoying this game yesterday. When I was playing it. It's actually a very good game. Very, very good game. Kepler. The fighting, like I was saying yesterday, it's like it's a use it or lose it type game. If you don't play it, you definitely will, lose. You definitely will lose. Lose your. I'm just, moving this over a little bit. You definitely will lose, pop out. There we go. Okay. June 15th. You'll lose your it's like a muscle memory kind of thing almost. Okay, so I'm at Spring Meadows. Let's see what we got. Where were we here? Okay, so I was going down, I believe. But was I going up? I feel like going up. I was saying yesterday how I feel like it's how sometimes you don't want to go too far because you feel like you'll be missing something, so you don't want to go somewhere. You don't want to go somewhere. You don't want to go somewhere and then go too far and then miss out on whatever other area there was. These graphics are great. I love the graphics. There's still some pop in for sure, but it's very good otherwise. And these character designs, by far.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
So does that mean that everyone in that, for example, that expedition was over the age of 81?
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Paintress.
Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck. Gregor is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons.
Expedition 8.
So that's a Nevron right there.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
I didn't hear it say anything.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Painted?
By the Paintress.
By the Paintress?
She painted me, helped me find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
Or perhaps it'll get
I'm
up
not
and
sure
hit
that's
us.
a good idea.
Yeah, I'm with Gustave. That man lying. But here is bring him light. So my previous oh wait. What was he trying to do here? I don't know. Your light, oh mistress, I sit in darkness awaiting your light. What does she want you to do? She marked a path. Oh, give me 1 second, 1 second.
They're
Yeah.
not supposed to, because I looked up somebody got sanctioned for that by the state.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, well.
And then they said it got to be at least 2 staff. Even if it's one child there, it still got to be 2 staff.
Huh. Well, I don't know.
I mean, this group home that I know, they were letting one staff run like each shift.
One staff on each shift.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm a,
And then the overnight, they got sanctioned for that.
yeah. Because I've already submitted. So I submitted the 501c3 application over the weekend.
But when you have to have a place first?
No, so I can utilize. So once I get the 501c3, like I don't need the place before submitting that. Once I get approved, um, I can then. There's several grants that actually geared towards like residential treatment for foster children. Like if that's your plan and goal, you can utilize grants to help with the either renting of a facility or entering into a mortgage for a facility, purchasing a residential location. So that would be that at least that's what I put on for the business. That's what I created my business plan because you got to create a 3-year business plan there. So
when you have to, but then that would be going to different types of insurance, right?
So the insurance I would have is general liability. For nonprofit, you would need it's called a board and directors insurance liability, and then if I'm renting, of course, I would need comprehensive like property insurance as well to cover if I'm renting as well. But I would need property insurance anyways, like corporate property insurance for.
But don't you think you should do the LLC with that?
I mean, it works. So as long as I'm following the rules of like the bylaws, the as well as I purchase those insurances and I have those insurances, like I'm pretty like.
I mean, that would be okay, Brian. But then when you think the LLC, that wouldn't it cover you too? And somebody say, well, "Oh, I felt," even though your insurance may cover it, but I don't know.
I have more of an answer for you. I can give it you more of a detailed answer, but I looked it up, and it said I'll find it for you. But it says it's like a LLC would be good, like you could do it that way, but for for the percentage of funding and where I imagine funding coming from, um, with grants being a significant part of that. Nonprofit is the way to go. And for liability purposes, as long as as long as you're following like the rules set forth in building like the corporation, uh, you you're far away from liability being placed on yourself. If something like if an employee or something like that happens. Uh, if an employee or something becomes disgruntled or for some reason um, like you'll be away from individual harm um, there, but I'll have more of a detailed answer for you tomorrow. As far as I'll know, like like that's what I just surface level research I was looking at earlier today after we talked about that. Yeah.
But I was looking at
This does seem to be
Are you gonna try to do like the, development disability facility, or
just
just
like
work on group home?
just so what I my plan right now, what I have on uh the business plan is to open up with just a boys home with ages 10 through 17, um, and uh, build a foundation over 2 years of operations with that, and then open up a still continuing with the boys for the time being, a transition facility as well. But that the group home, I was initially wanting to just open up like just um, uh, like just a congregate care, like just like not leveled, um, but it seems to be like I wouldn't be able to do that without it being some type, at least a level two. At least that's what it's looking like. Because I'm looking at the base. I don't know. Mental health. Like I'm looking at this packet and it seems like this is the right one. Um, but it just doesn't have, like, it's only for mental health. It's like if you're not doing a mental health thing, if you're not wanting to provide some type of therapeutic level care for children, like it's not any other care. That's why I always thought like group homes were at least level twos.
Mhm.
That's why I thought, like they're at least level two therapeutic, which I don't know. Like, what is Anchor Hope?
It's just it's just considered like a community house.
So what? How do I look up their license again?
They're not licensed.
They're not Anchor Hope. I'm sorry. Act Together. What is Act Together?
Let me see if they're licensed. Let me see real quick before I tell you.
How do I
I think they under you focus.
search? Okay, I don't know.
I didn't think they on a different license. They're not under mental health license.
By
And I
county.
forgot Esther told me that their license was what their license was under. Because it's not under mental health. They're not. Now, like Alexander Youth Network is up under here, like Youth Haven.
Alexander. Yep, Alexander Youth Network, the day treatment program. Okay, so this has to be it then. Let me see if American.
And Youth Focus is not under here.
So where would American's Children's Home be?
Hold on a second. They may not. I don't think they listed because they congregate care.
How do you become congregate care?
I don't know.
Cause
They really big because like Crossnor.
yeah, like Crossnor.
Let me see. But they have to have some form of license though because they have cottages. They have cottages. Let me see. Congregate care in North Carolina.
Oh, I got unique caring.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Rothhoff family home?
Mm,
That's in Charlotte. Uh,
well, they sort of like listed under one name, I believe. That might be it.
oh yeah, so the unique caring network is the incorporation, but then they have like the different homes. The McCoy home, the Rothoff home,
Yeah, so they listed
the
all of them
Thompson
listed under
house.
those like yeah.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
fine.
See, they're under corporations. Most of these are under corporations.
But you know what? To do a congregate care, it says in North Carolina, the license of congregate care facility, which generally includes adult care homes and family care homes, falls under the purview of the adult care licensure section within the Division of Health and Human Service Regulation (DHSR) of the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. It says the license process for adult care homes, 7 or more beds, and family care homes, 2 to 6 beds. The application, prospective applicants need to submit an initial application to the ACLS and through an adult home specialist. The application details about the facility and its proposed operation, ownership information, and the planned bed capacity. A license fee of $350 required. I have gotten several calls for people who had like opened up some old buildings in Greensboro,
Uh,
and they want to do this like the convert care. And they was thinking that they could get licensed through us, and I was telling them, no, you gotta. I had to tell them you gotta go through the DHSR, all that stuff.
so is uh is would I like would Act Together be congregate care?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Esther had told me one time how their license what their license fall under, and I put I don't know how what their license will fall under right now.
But I'm looking at unique. So, but I know that we've taken unique. So every home that we place unique in, no home, every child that we've placed in a unique home has been leveled.
If it's a group home,
But every
group home or just foster home.
yeah, like is every unique home a leveled care?
I'm not sure.
But every one that we've done has been leveled that you can remember.
Because we sent some unique care. We had what's their name fall under?
It's the Unique Caring Network Incorporated, and it says um, supervised living, alternative family living in a private residence.
I can't pull it up for some reason.
What is this 27G? Is that the? I wonder if that is the code I should be using then.
What?
Tw-
Oh, so that right there is lets you know if it's a group home or is it a hold on, because I'll tell you what that is. Hold on, because they sent us all that too. The state sent us all that and broke it down for Sean. And hold on, I'll tell you. It says that the residential treatment home license under 27G 1300, 27G 1700, or 27G 18, or residential treatment homes.
where does those numbers come from? Like what?
From the state, they got them listed as because I talked with one of the state person. She told me that basically you can determine it came by them. It's determined by them, which is how the house is licensed under like a group home, if it's a mental health or it's a residential treatment home. And the one you talking about is, hold on, 275600.
27. It's 2756. No, 275600F.
Yeah, hold on. The DHS license provided is under the information team provided. Only residential facility under 27G 1300, 1700, or 1800 qualify. But she was telling us as far as about the respite. The DHSR provided is licensed under 27600, 5600B.
Yeah. Okay. So I got it. Okay. So, are you on a computer?
Yeah, I'm on the computer.
Okay. So if you go, all right. If you go to the I guess if you put in DHSR, and just put in that in Google, and it should pop up with like Division of Health Service Regulation, but then the first one should say licensed facilities. You see that?
And then hold on, it's like the North Carolina, I forgot what you call it now. It's the North Carolina
Department of Health.
chapters.
Huh?
Hold on, I can tell you I'll tell you because I'm on them now.
It's
27. Hold on.
Where you at?
I'm on like this page that got all those 27 G's on it.
Oh, okay. Cause I want you to go to the
I'll tell you what that one is. 5600. The 5600s are supervised living for individual of all disability group.
yeah.
Supervising living is 24-hour facility which provides residential service to individual in a home environment where the primary purpose of these services is to care, rehabilitation individuals who have mental illness, developmental disability or substance abuse disorder who require supervision when in the residence. A supervised facility shall be licensed if the facility serves either one or two more clients or two or more adults.
Yes.
And you can look at it'll tell you all of those. The like what the staff's supposed to look like, how many staff is supposed to be, staff client ratio, all that.
That's what I was gonna point you to. Was the actual packet. Because the packet has it listed there too, under 5600. And when I was looking at what unique caring is listed under, that's what she got all, or they have all their homes listed under that. Is the 5600 F, but it says 5600 F. So what is F? F is.
I'm not sure.
Wait. Is it? Wait. Let me see. It's 5600 F. F would be institutional occupancy. Okay, so it's 5600, which is the supervised living for individuals of all disability groups. But I thought it would be O, but it's listed under F.
27F.
5600F. So on one side they have the code, the program code, 5600, but then on the other side of the chart they have it the other part of the code, which is the alphabet, and it's 5600. It says F group. That's what Unique Karen has hers.
And that's why I was just telling you, it said a minimum of 2 staff shall be on duty for every 8 or fewer campers.
Mm-hmm.
I I guess that's if you're in a residential therapeutic camp for children and adolescents of all disability group.
What? Say that one more time. The last part.
It was just saying that this is for residential therapeutic habilitative camps for children and adolescents of all disability group. It's saying you have to, each facility should have a program director who has a minimum, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. A staff should be a minimum of 2 staff members should be on duty for every 8 or fewer campers.
Okay. Okay. So 2 staff minimum. That's what you said.
I
Yeah.
thought that's what it was. I saw it and or
Let me
somebody
look
got sanctioned for that.
at TGH. TGH is not. Oh wait, yep. TGH is on here, and that's the they're over in there in Salisbury. They got residential treatment staff secure for children, but it's not secure. How do they get that?
But is it more than one facility?
They do have 2 facilities. They have a boys and girls home. This is, let me look and see. This is Old Plank Road. So this is the boys' home. That's where my kid is.
And it's not a locked facility?
No, it's not a locked facility at all.
Is that what it says?
It says 27G 1700. And 1700 is a staff secure. What does that mean though? Staff secure.
Hold on. You said 1700?
Yeah.
I'm going through it now.
I'm gonna save this whole worksheet because this is interesting. Like this, I didn't know this was mental health list.
You can save it because I always have it. I have it like one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
When I look up some facilities sometimes, and or even extra facilities that we're not even using.
Yeah.
And I like where it have what the numbers are as far as their mental health license.
Yeah.
That 27G always, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then it have some of these they have some of these as respite too.
Respite. Let me look. Respite.
But I'm not sure how the licenses are.
Yeah. 5100 community respite services. What was the what was the place we had Malik at where it wasn't licensed? Let me see if they over here.
I forgot the name of those.
What was that? It was like Infinity. Was it? It was something crazy like that.
Because her name, the agency was on the.
It was something crazy. I can't think of it right now, but they do have respite services. Yeah. Radiance, Ascend. I know Ascend. I Green. What is the that PR? What's the one PRTF we have in North Carolina?
Alexander Youth Network is one. They have a PRTF, and then I can't think of the other one name right now.
Alexander Youth Network has 15 different facilities in North Carolina.
Yeah, they got them down in Charlotte,
Fayetteville. They got a day treatment in Greensboro. You know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
And I do know they have 2 PRTF.
It's
one in Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yep. On
And one is in Greensboro.
let me look. Oh, it's one in Greensboro. Is that the FBC behind the building or no?
No, they have a PRTF. I don't know. It should be listed if you saw that.
I see the one in Charlotte, but it's not. That's the only one that says.
It should be one in Greensboro too.
Building Futures Day Treatment, Residential Treatment Center. Is that the Greensboro one? All for no, that's Act Together. So they don't have it listed as Act Together. It's just Residential Treatment Center.
What is?
It's called 1601 Huffine Mill. That's how I know.
No, I think that's the Alexander Youth Network. Hold on,
Oh.
that's the
Or is it the Child Adolescent Based Crisis Center?
you said 1601 what?
That's 1601 Huffine Mill.
Yeah, I don't think that's not Act Together. I don't believe.
Yeah, that's the address of Act Together.
No, this Alexander. It's the residential treatment, the PRTL.
Let me look. Because I don't see another one in
Well,
Greensboro.
you know what? It is you focus. That is the address 1601.
Yeah. Dang, Alexander Youth Network got a lot. But I think this is it. I think you did.
Yeah, it is 1601 Huffman because it's online. I'm looking at. I'm googling it now.
So a floor plan, exterior photos. So before I can even apply for licensure, I would need a facility.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Before I do a facility, I need my 501c3. Technically, not really. I could do it, before, but it would definitely help with funding at this point.
Well, I think you need a 501c, and then if you can find somebody that support you,
Yeah.
then you can find. It ain't no problem. Find a house that you can rent.
Yeah, that's true. And then taking it to the
To the zoning, that's all.
taking it to the zoning. Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be no problem.
And so this would allow me.
It's connecting to the MCOs though.
Huh?
Getting a contract with those MCOs.
How does so what is okay? Because that's a good point. Like how is that? That must be difficult.
Some of them do. They ask for a lot. I mean, like some people are still waiting now to connect with them. Like this new facility, they don't even have a contract with Trillion. They got a contract with other MCOs because it was a lot easier to get in with them because you gotta have, just like with therapists, if they have a private, and if you want to collect on Medicaid, like I know some people don't prefer to do Medicaid, they do private. You just gotta pay up front for therapist session. And I would do that too because it takes so long for Medicaid to pay you. So you gotta have like some money stacked away and you pay your staff and all that.
Oh, it takes a while for Medicaid to pay.
Yeah, it's like with us, we're like 3 days behind.
Oh, like, wow.
We may be just paying May right now in June.
And so you pay how does a group home normally get reimbursed by you, like or by the county? Is it like through y'all pay Medicaid and then Medicaid pay them?
No, it's county dollars.
But then what services are we utilizing for, like as a group home, what services are the group home using from like Trillium?
Some of them get authorized first before they place in a group home. Some group home prefer to get the kids authorized before they come in a group home. But some take out payment agreement pending they submit the paperwork for the authorization. And so there's private county dollars is coming out when we do those payment agreement. It's county dollars coming out, and until that agency submit the right paperwork, they have to have all the PCP, all that sent to the Trillion to get authorized. And once Trillion authorized them, we stop sending county dollars, and the only thing we pay for then at that point is room and board, which is $43 a month. $43 a month a day or something like that. Huh.
Okay. And you own.
Like if we get a kid and they say, well, oh, we going like we do those emergency placement with our unique Karen. I think of another one. Oh, I can't think of another one. They really, and some of them charge like $300 per day. Some of them charge $500 a day.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see like I'm trying to see what's the requirements here for providers. How do I how do I become a provider? Is that Trillium maintains an open network for all physical health providers, including primary care specialists, therapy, personal, home health, durable, yada yada yada, non-emergency.
It's a lot of paperwork you gotta submit to like those MCO.
And it says Trillium is ours for this area here.
Yeah, but I think you might can use like one of the group home I was telling you about. She's licensed with partner. I think partners too.
Partners.
Mhm.
She's in Guilford County.
Uh-huh.
Partners. Let me look. Partners. Oh yeah, Partners is. They pretty much have like Davidson, Forsyth, everything out west of us. And then Via has everything out north and east of us.
Mm-hmm.
Trillium has literally most of the state.
They do. But I think a lot of other people, but this is what they do. They get with partners and Via and all that, and they take kids from the area.
Oh.
They get kids from like those areas, like the DSS back that way, and and so it make it easy for them to come into another county and so they can get those Via and so because a lot of places got kids out of county in their group homes.
So I gotta figure out. But that would be like would that be one of the last things I would maybe need? Is the
I'm not sure.
Is the
I mean, you probably might ask them that question, like, because I think it is mentioning it about the MCO. So I don't know when you start connecting with MCO.
Yeah.
I guess once after you get the license, because you have to submit the license number to them and all that. I'm thinking, because I think the application do have that up there.
Provider documents. You need provider enrollment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to head to bed.
I tell you, it's a lot of work though when you look at that stuff, because it made me 3 years ago. I was looking into it and considering when I was in placement the first time, and I was like, I started reading all this stuff and started filling out the application. I was like, I just got discouraged.
Yeah, it's a lot. It seems.
How bad do you want it?
Right.
You got some things don't come easy for you, so.
Yeah, no, it seems to be a lot, but I'm kind of already over the hump of investment, so.
Because I started looking at a facility here in Forsyth County, so I know I couldn't do Gifford County.
Oh, okay.
Gifford County kid.
Okay. How long was that ago?
About 2019.
2019. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try. You gave a lot of good information though. This MCOs. I'm gonna have to figure all this out. figure out what I can do while I'm waiting on the 501c3 because it's going to take a while for that to even come back. They're saying the IRS is backed up with that too.
But you can always call the DHSR and both of them, and they should be able to answer they should be able to answer some of your questions.
That's what I'm gonna do is give them a call maybe tomorrow, and
Just write down, just write down stuff that you feel like
yeah,
questions you can answer for. And
yeah.
I mean, that you need to answer for, especially when it comes like when do you start the MCO process? But I believe you gotta have a license number before you do all that.
Okay, okay. Ew, okay.
Because that would be because you don't want to, you want to make sure you get your reimbursement. Like a lot of, I mean, I don't know how some people open up 2 and 3 group homes, not unless they got investors. So, and that's the key thing there. I guess some people are invested in a group home. They got somebody backing up the money for them.
Okay. It says, if you wish to license a residential program, you need to contact the LME MCO in your region. 2 reasons why: letter of support and funding. All it says ICF ICF IIDs. I don't know what that is because these 2 programs require a certificate of need in order to apply for a license. They do not need a letter of support from the LME MCO to apply for a license. All other prospective residential providers must obtain a letter of support from their LME MCO to accompany their application. An applicant should request a letter of support in writing from the LME MCO in the catchment area where the residential facility will be located. This letter of support reflects a need for the service in the LME MCO catchment area. Oh, okay. Funding. The letter of support is separate from a commitment to pay for the service. If you wish to be paid through Medicaid or state county funding, you must communicate with the LME MCO regarding whether or not there's a need for the service in the area and the process for contracting with them. So they, I guess they state that there's a need in the area.
Well, that's for are they talking about the ICF homes?
They said ICF IIDs because these 2 programs require a certificate of need in order to apply for a license. They do not require a letter of support from the LME MCO to apply for a license. So, I mean, you have to. I guess you have to determine if there's even a need for ICF to apply for them. But you kind of got to do the same thing with LME MCO. They have to state that there's a need for them as well. So
it says ICF residential home.
ICF IIDs. I don't know what that means.
The ICF is an immediate care facility for individuals with intellectual disability.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then your IID.
Right.
It's the same. So it's probably like your kids who have like intellectual disability. We don't place many kids in ICF homes, though.
Yeah. But it's saying that I would need to, when I'm filling out the license, when I'm ready to turn in the licensure, I would need, for the mental health, I would need to have a letter of support from the LME or MCO. So once I have that letter of support, then I could turn my license application in.
So you have to start, but you have to start it first then.
Yeah, but I can't start this until I actually have a facility, a home.
Yeah.
So also,
It's a lot, man.
it is a lot. It is a lot. I have to do one thing at a time. one thing at a time. So, when y'all are saying before a child gets placed and y'all looking at the license you're looking at is the license for mental health residential facility.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes we ask that facility to send us the license most
Okay.
of the time, so we won't have to look it up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what you're looking at. Okay.
Yeah, and then the license state like we had some kids like at a home, and this man won't even take Mr. Marty won't even take any more kids from us right now.
Mr. Marty. Wow.
Marty Mills, that kid where I think Jalen Smith was at, and we had Kareem, Marty Moore, all them there.
Oh.
But they busted up his house. They damaged his house.
How much? What they did to his house? You had Kareem in there.
We had Kareem and Kareem when they went to pick them up when they discharged because he was smoking marijuana in the house. And so Kareem, like when they went to pick him up to bring him back because he told us to come pick him up, and he go bust a hole in the wall. I mean, knock out a window, bust out a window in the man's house. So he sent us the damage. I think we're gonna pay for it. I'm not sure right now, but yeah.
Where's Kareem at now?
I forgot, where did Kareem go? Oh, I can't remember where he went. He left before I went on vacation. He gonna end up in a pit. He gonna end up out on the street somewhere.
Is DJ not DJ? Kane still down there?
Yeah.
And ain't no movement on him.
Talking about he wanna see pictures of a facility that they trying to get him in, but we ain't got no payment agreement yet because this agency is still trying to work out their contract with Trillion. They don't have a contract with Trillion yet, but they want to take some of our kids. And then if they take some of our kids, they haven't even sent us a payment agreement yet.
I tell you what, that's crazy. Mercy. All right.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I'll see you in the morning.
All right. Okay.
All right. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right.
All right. Well, let me play this game a little bit. She marked the path that we must walk. Follow where? What kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable then. Shine. I need to shine. No? Okay.
Flares!
Survivors.
Hurry!
Survivors. Oh, here.
This will be useful. We can use that.
Okay. Ooh. He kind of snuck up on me.
Watch out!
Alright, you little sucker.
Get ready. swiftly.
A storm is coming.
Light. Litterum. The heck is a litterum? Wait, let's go. Okay. We test that out.
Well, that will help.
Camp.
Chroma is flowing. I'm ready. Chroma is flowing.
I'm about to be level 5 in this piece. Okay. There's a lot of these suckers. I don't know.
Let's push forward. I'm ready.
Dude, I cannot. I can't time that thing. Dang it.
Dodge, Gustave. Let's push forward.
Watch out!
What items do I have? Can I revive?
I won't lose again. We could light something with this.
Oh, can we now? Can we light something? Let's go check and see if that's all that we needed.
This will be useful.
I need a flag. Because this girl is dead. I'm about to die myself. Because I can't freaking dodge. To save my life. was that? Oh, this dude. Oh, what? For the future shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will, please, mistress, capture light. My light, I caught only a glimpse. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine. I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
Let's rest. Let's upgrade. Okay. All right. I'm slowly learning that I do not have to fight everything. Whereas before... Oh, okay. This is the indigo tree. What? Oh my God.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
Oh my goodness, okay. Shield. Some enemies have shield that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit.
Brace yourselves.
The heck was that? What did he do just now? Oh, okay. Woo, woo, woo.
evade.
Dang. Woo! That sucker is powerful, dude.
Let us stay. A storm is coming.
It's like I had to press it.
He's building up chroma.
Oh, he got like 15 shields up there? What the heck? Let me see. 5 hits. What the heck is going on here? What is going on? Okay, do I raise her? I think I do. I think I do.
I'm back. Dodge, Gustave.
Get ready. Get ready.
Danger! Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves.
Woo! That was close, man.
Eyes shut.
Will those who come off?
That was strong.
Gustave!
Paintress must fall.
What the heck? That was somebody freaking Gundam. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was crazy.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
How do you figure that? That was a good one.
Putain, nobody.
Putan.
Wait, there's a message on the wall.
Putan.
Took mile to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door inside a hut.
Maya.
This doesn't make sense.
I thought she's dead.
Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait.
Follow
3
protocol.
days.
Follow protocol.
This
Protocol.
message feels off.
It
If it
does.
was an expeditioner,
It does.
they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised.
That's true.
Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result?
He's right.
Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
That was cold. That was cold. I'll let you choose what protocol to break. Cleansing tent. Spring Meadows. Find your way through Spring Meadows. Going down. Oh, very long way down.
Nice.
Where is these camps? Like, what? Are we back? This is Spring Meadows. All right, let's see what I got. So I got three. So I can. I want like a big one. I don't want 50. There you go. That's what I'm gonna do. How do you get these though? Okay. Deal medium fire. Deals to all enemies. Deals earth damage to all enemies. That's kind of crazy right there. She got 3. I might hold off on hers. All right, man. He wanted it.
I'll do it.
Dang, I didn't rest.
Let us stain them. Dodge, Gustave. Not looking good.
Got him. All right. Almost died there. So where can we fast travel? Let's go back to the abandoned expeditioner camp. So this is a camp. Wait. Let me go to inventory. Pictos. Right, here we go. Dodger. Plus 3 AP on killing an enemy. Okay. 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 Yeah, went over here. Went through here. Roughed the dude up over here. Fall down here. Crap.
I'm ready.
Can't dodge that crap. That was actually pretty smooth. It's actually very smooth indeed. Wait.
You can use that.
A revive tent. Okay. Should so dope. So dope. Okay, so I didn't miss, did I? Oh, wait. Okay, you can change the difficulty mode at any time in the settings. We'll not be doing that. Will not be doing that. I want some sweet potato pie.
So, the message said head north.
Oh, it's
to
an
the
open map.
Weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
Oh, it's opened up a little bit. Opened up a little bit.
A storm is coming.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Let the ink flow.
Let me help.
Got him.
Chrome is flowing.
Got him.
Lightning, strike.
No one died, but that was very close. Weapon upgrade. Okay. Finally got a weapon upgrade. What is this?
This will be useful.
Need a flag. This. Camping. Okay, you can at any time from the continent.
It's been a long.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Poppin'. It's poppin'.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
It was your fault.
No, it was.
Told you.
I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gommage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly! He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when. We knew not all of us would make it, but we continue. As long as even
She has
one
a
of
point.
us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Mael. She's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that?
No, not quite. Gotta admit,
you?
that was just in the moment. I was feeling a little bit, you know, high on life.
I hope I do.
I know I don't. Yeah.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it an evening. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. All right. Yeah, we're going to call it an evening. That's been 2 hours there. I think that's enough for me for tonight. I appreciate you all checking in, watching, and until next time. Peace out.